Hi everyone, I'm Bubbles from Susan's family. Today, I'm going to show you a new design, Wealth God Sachet Hanging Ornament. It's a luck-filled version with a crochet tutorial. This hanging ornament consists of the main part and decorations. First, we crochet the main part, then attach the decorations. For the main part, we use the magic ring technique. We then crocheting in rounds counterclockwise from the starting point. This pattern uses X stitch single crochet throughout. We'll simply call it single crochet from now on. The stitches used include X single crochet and V single crochet increase. Now, let's show, for your convenience to see more clearly. I will demonstrate with other yarns here. For specific yarn, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Start with a magic ring. Then we'll crochet the first round. Make one beginning chain. Note, this beginning chain is not marked in the table. When crocheting in rounds, you need to make a beginning chain at the start of each round. Then, crochet 7 single crochets in the large space of the starting chain. Pay attention when crocheting the X stitch single crochet. After completing, tighten the ring. Then slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. This completes the first round. Now let's move on to the second round. Make one beginning chain, then make a single crochet increase in the same stitch as the slip stitch. That is, work 2 single crochets in the same position. Pull the yarn tail tighter again. Continue by working a single crochet increase in each stitch of the previous round. Work this round completely. After finishing, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. This completes the second round. Now let's move on to the third round. Make one beginning chain. The stitches inside the parentheses indicate one group. A number indicates the number of times to repeat the pattern. Let's start with the first group. First, work 1 single crochet, then work 1 single crochet increase. That completes one group inside the parentheses. Continue to finish the remaining groups. After completing, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. That completes the third round. Next, continue to follow the chart until you finish the 25th round. The meaning of the parentheses in the later rounds is the same as before. When you encounter an even round, simply work 1 single crochet in each stitch. The total number of stitches after completing this round will be the same as the previous round. Now let's move on to the 26th round. Here I'll demonstrate with a sample swatch. The number of rounds and stitches is not for reference. Here, the curly brackets indicate a large sequence group. Work 1 chain as beginning chain. First, make 5 single crochets. CH stands for chain stitch. The number before it indicates how many chains to make. Then K means skip stitches. The number after K indicates how many stitches to skip. Next, crochet the groups in the parentheses. After completing them, repeat the large sequence group again. Once done, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch and tighten. This completes the 26th round. Now let's move on to the 27th round. Work 1 chain as beginning chain, then work single crochets evenly into each stitch. When you encounter a chain space, work 2 single crochets into the chain space. Work this round completely. After finishing, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet and pull tight. This completes the 27th round. Next, continue following the form to complete the remaining rounds. After completing, leave a bit of tail and fasten off yarn. Then hide the yarn tails on the wrong side. Finally, place the spices inside the main part. If there are more spices, you can pour out a little. Once it's about right, tighten the drawstring. Then tie a knot. Finally, place the sachet inside. That concludes the main part. Next, let's learn how to make the decorations. It concludes Chinese knots, drawstrings, foo characters, and hanging tags, and tassels. Let's start by crocheting the drawstring. Now, let's show. Take out the 2 corresponding yarn options, mindful that the golden thread is 2 strands. Then tie these 2 yarns together with a knot. Pay attention to leave about 10 centimeters at the start. Next, place the gold yarn from front to back on the crochet hook. Crochet using the other strand of yarn. I'll demonstrate it one more time. Hang the golden thread. Crochet with the other yarn. Keep it going. Crochet until you reach the length indicated on the chart. You can also crochet according to your preference. Note: don't crochet too loosely. After finishing, leave about 10 centimeters of the yarn tail, and cut the yarn. That's how you complete the drawstring. Next, insert one end of the reserved yarn tail into a finer sewing needle. Then take out the main part. The side with the slip stitch should face back. Then insert through the chain spaces of the main part one by one. Adjust so that both ends are about the same length. Next, take out a slightly larger red glass bead and insert it. If it doesn't go through, you can take another yarn tail. And then insert it again. Next, tie the yarn into a knot. Trim off the excess tail. Then apply glue to secure it in place. Take out the glue stick, if you have a glue gun at home. Insert the glue stick into the glue gun. Use it after preheating. If you don't have one, you can use the inner flame of a lighter. Melt it and then apply. Then use scissors to assist. Press it flat. You can trim it if needed. Then do the same process on the other end. Insert beads, and tie a knot to secure it. Finally, tie a bow. That's it for the drawstring part. Next, on the main part. On the side where the drawstring is tied into a bow, glue the character foo onto roughly the 15th to 20th round. Make sure the golden side is facing out. From here, you can finish it up on your own. Next, let's make the tassels and the tag. Start by making a tassel on the metal tag. I'll begin with the one on the left side. Now, let's show. First, cut about 30 centimeters of golden thread. Take out 2 strands from it. Thread them into a finer sewing needle. Insert a bell first. Then, also thread the other end of the yarn tail through the needle. After that, insert a copper bead in order. 1 pearl, 1 copper bead, 1 glass bead, then thread another pearl, 1 copper bead, and 1 more pearl. Finally, secure it to the hole on the edge of the tag. Tie a few extra knots to make sure it's fixed. Hide the tail end inside the beads. That's it, one tassel is now done. Next, follow the same method to make another tassel. Then secure it on the hole of the other side edge. Now let's make the one in the middle. Use golden thread to fix it as well. Start by threading one tassel, and then take the other yarn tail and thread it through the sewing needle. Then thread the corresponding beads in order. Finally, secure it to the hole in the middle of the tag. Next, we will secure it. Take a closed ring first. Open it slightly. Then insert it through the approximate middle position, on the bottom of the main part. Follow by threading it through the hole at the top of the tag. Close the jump ring afterward. That's how you secure the tassel. Now let's attach the tags on both sides. The method is identical below, please complete it on your own. Next, we will secure the Chinese knot. Take the 2 strings from the bottom and sew them securely at approximately the 26th round, on the inner side of the main part. Leave about 4 centimeters at the top. The exact securing position and the length to leave can also be determined according to your preference. Below, I will demonstrate the method of securing. I will continue to demonstrate using a sample swatch here. The main part is not for reference. Cut about 40 centimeters. Take the same color yarn as the main part. Extract 2 strands from it. Insert them into a finer sewing needle. Secure the yarn tails at the corresponding position inside the main part. Then, start by securing one of the strings first. There's no specific requirement for the method of securing, just make sure it's secure. In practice, you can secure it with a few more stitches. After securing, tie off and weave in the ends. Then, at the symmetrical position, secure the other string as well. That concludes how to fix the Chinese knot, and that completes all the decorations. Up to this point, we've covered everything about the auspicious hanging ornament. If you have any unclear points during the crocheting process, you can contact our customer service, Susan's Family, supporting your handworking experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.